Welcome to GLCast, the official podcast of GL Pro UK. GL Pro UK is a London-based creative studio. We work with a diverse range of companies, individuals and brands across multiple platforms to create a wraparound service for all your digital content creation requirements. Understanding social media for a business. 3-part series. Part 2. Constructing an effective social media strategy. Firstly, let's take fear out of creating a strategy. You know why business is good, and you know who your ideal client is. At the heart of any good social media strategy is a solid business. As mentioned in the first part of this blog series, social media marketing can be such a huge investment of time and money, so it's fundamental to get it right. There are so many businesses that are not only wasting their time by doing it wrong, but they're actually hurting their brand. Therefore, it is vital to the company's success to formulate a smart and effective social media strategy. Choosing the right platforms. If you decide that it's time for your business to create a presence on social media, it's important to choose the right platform to suit your clientele. The reason social media gets confusing is because there is so many different channels. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, the list goes on. Which ones do you choose? A channel is a direct route to your customer, so in choosing which channel is right for your business, you need to think about who your audience is and how they communicate with the outside world. You may well have been told that you need to be everywhere, otherwise your business could miss out on big opportunities, but why waste your company's precious resources churning out content across all channels if your customers aren't even hanging out there? Knowing your audience. Think about your target audience, research which social media channels they frequently use and go from there. Building content and constantly analysing the response. Whether it is the number of clicks, direct leads to your website or page views, this analysis will help you decipher which platforms to use and which to ignore. Algorithms can show what your clients like, what they don't like and who they are. A skilled social media strategist will be able to analyse your client base and tailor your post to be more relevant to them, but more on that later. Keeping consistent. Can you learn karate if you go to every class every day for a month and then stop going the rest of the year? No. Social media marketing is a marathon, not a sprint. The most vital part of your strategy is to keep your posts consistent. That way, even when social media sees a dip in the business world, you can still provide your loyal customers with interesting, up-to-date content and create more trusting relationship. Many businesses will launch a social media campaign with great enthusiasm, only to find their frequency slipping. But there is no point saying, we will post 3 times a day, every day, and then get bored after a number of weeks. Be realistic about how much you post and stick to it, and keep in mind the quality of the content is far more important than the quantity. Finding your voice. The businesses with a successful following are often the ones who have found their voice and have managed to communicate it across social media platforms while keeping their message and tone consistent throughout. For instance, I have found that although many of the businesses I personally follow on social media don't necessarily offer the most exciting products, but they post unique and interesting content, therefore I enjoy following them. Ultimately, social media is a world of leisure, and as a business, it's important to keep that in mind when creating content. You are continually pushing your product via sales, people will quickly unfollow you. This is by no means a suggestion that brands should take on hyper-casual, immature voice to entertain their followers online. While social media is social, it can also be there to pitch your services. It's all about finding a balance between showing off your brand, enticing clients to engage, and providing value for your customers. Working with a professional. In a rapidly moving world of social media, it can be difficult to keep your finger on the pulse at all times. It's hard to make it a priority, along with customer sales, staff management, accounting, and everything else that ties into running a successful business. Please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GeoPro UK and find us on LinkedIn.